Something terrifying is happening inside millions of retirement accounts right now, and most people don't even know it. Before this video ends, you're going to discover the hidden traps inside the average 401k, why more than 80% of Americans are losing at least $50,000 without realizing it, and what you can do today, right now, to stop the bleeding. If you stay with me to the end, you'll walk away with a plan that can literally change the amount of money you retire with. This might be one of the most important financial videos you ever watch. Let me start with a simple question. If you logged into your 401k account today and saw that $50,000 had disappeared because of something you could have prevented, how would you feel? Furious? Shocked? Betrayed? Drop your answer in the comments because I really want to know how many people are paying attention to this. You see, the 401k was supposed to be the perfect retirement solution. Put your money in, let it grow, retire comfortably. But over time, the 401k has quietly turned into a confusing, fee-filled, market-dependent machine that drains more money than most people realize. And here's the painful truth. Most of the losses aren't from bad markets. They're from decisions no one ever taught you to pay attention to. Let's break down the first problem, and it's a big one: hidden fees. Most people don't even know their 401k charges fees. And if they do know, they think it's a tiny amount, something harmless. But that tiny amount adds up to tens of thousands of dollars over time. A simple 1% annual fee can cost you more than $100,000 over a lifetime of investing. And here's the wild part. Many 401ks charge more than that once you add everything in. Management fees, fund fees, advisor fees. It never ends. If your account is losing money every year even when the market goes up, this is probably why. Take a moment and think about this. When was the last time you checked what you're being charged in your retirement account? Do you even know where to find that information? Drop a comment and let me know if you've ever looked, because most people haven't. And that's exactly what the system counts on: your silence. Now let's talk about the second problem that almost no one thinks about: poor investment choices by default. When you first signed up for your job's 401k, you probably filled out a form, checked a few boxes, and never looked at it again. And what happens when you do that? You get thrown into something called a default option, usually a target date fund. These funds aren't necessarily bad, but they aren't built for you. They're a one-size-fits-all bandage slapped on millions of workers. Imagine going to buy shoes, and instead of asking your size, the store hands you whatever they feel like stocking. That's what a target date fund is. It's convenient, but it's not tailored for your life, your risk tolerance, your goals, or your reality. And that mismatch can cost you thousands, sometimes tens of thousands over the years. Let me ask you something important. Do you actually know what funds your 401k is invested in? If I asked you right now to list at least 3 of them, could you? Tell me in the comments whether you feel confident about your investment choices, or if you think you might need to take a closer look. Don't be shy. This channel is for learning, not for judging. The next major reason people lose money is something every investor has felt, but rarely understands: market timing mistakes. The average person invests emotionally. When the market goes up, they feel confident. When the market drops, they panic. And this leads to the single most expensive mistake: buying high and selling low. It's the opposite of what creates wealth, yet millions of people do it every year because they don't have clear guidance. Think about the 2008 recession, the 2020 crash, or even the dips we've seen in the last few years. How many people do you think saw their balance drop and freaked out? How many pulled their money out at the worst possible moment only to miss the rebound? These mistakes alone have caused Americans to lose billions. Yes, billions with a B. But the biggest trap of all might be this one: lack of employer matching. A shocking number of workers don't contribute enough to get their full company match. That's literally free money. The closest thing to free money most people will ever get. If your employer matches 3% and you only contribute 1%, you're leaving free cash sitting on the table every single paycheck. Over the course of a working life, that can add up to tens of thousands of dollars, sometimes even more. Let me ask you straight up. Are you getting your full employer match right now? If you aren't sure, pause after this video and check. And for those who do know, are you maximizing your match, or are you just guessing? Drop your honest answer in the comment section, because your response might help someone else realize they need to take action too. Now there's another huge issue, and this one really hurts people close to retirement: not adjusting contributions and investments as life changes. Most people treat their 401k like a set-it-and-forget-it tool. But life changes, income changes, family needs change, risk tolerance changes, the market changes. And if your retirement plan never changes with you, you're heading straight into a financial disaster. Some people in their 50s still hold extremely risky investments without realizing how much they could lose in a single market crash. Others are way too conservative and missing out on thousands of dollars of growth. Your 401k is not a slow cooker. You can't just turn it on and come back 30 years later hoping for the best. By the way, if you're getting value from this video, take a second to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs to hear it. If we can help even one person avoid losing $50K from their retirement savings, that's worth it. Now, if all this sounds scary, here's the good news. You can fix it. And it's not nearly as complicated as you think. Let's talk about the steps you can take right now, today, to protect your future. Step 1 is checking your fees. Log into your 401k portal and look for something called the expense ratio. Then look for administrative or plan fees. If your total costs are over 1%, you might want to call your HR department and ask whether your plan has lower fee options. Many people have access to them but don't know they exist. Step 2 is reviewing your investment mix. Make sure your money is allocated in a way that matches your age, your goals, and your appetite for risk. If you're younger, you usually need more growth. If you're older, you need more stability. If you have no idea how to allocate your investments, consider reading a simple guide or talking to a financial advisor. Step 3 is maximizing your employer match. This is non-negotiable. Free money is free money. If you're leaving match money behind, you're doing your future self a major disservice. Step 4 is increasing your contribution over time. Even boosting your contribution by just 1% every year can lead to huge gains. Most people never notice the difference in their paycheck, but your future retirement account definitely will. Step 5 is staying consistent. The market will rise, fall, crash, recover, then rise again. That's what markets do. The people who stay consistent, who keep investing through the ups and downs, are the ones who grow wealth over time. Now let me ask you a deeper question. Do you think the 401k is still the best retirement system for most people, or do you think we need something better? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop your answer in the comments. This is a question more people need to start thinking about. Before we wrap up, remember this. Your 401k is not just an account. It's decades of your life. It's every hour you've ever worked, every early morning, every late night, every sacrifice. Don't let hidden fees, bad investment choices, or neglect steal your future. You deserve better than that, and your retirement is too important to leave on autopilot. If you learned something today, or you feel motivated to finally take control of your retirement, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs this information. You might be the reason someone saves an extra $50,000, or even more. And now, before you go, answer one final question in the comments. What's the biggest fear you have about retirement? And what's one change you're committed to making after watching this video? Your answer might inspire someone else to take action too. Thanks for watching. Now go take care of your future, because no one else will do it for you.